My name is Mike Martinez. Welcome to self-educator.org. Um, I'm here simply because, I have a passion for getting to the next level, and not only getting myself to the next level, but helping other people get to the next level as well. What I find is that speaking to thousands of different people is that a lot of times we have this desire to want to move forward, to want to get to the next level. But what happens is that simply because we've had issues in the past where we've tried things, we feel like, hey, I gave it 100% and I didn't accomplish it, and you don't want to go through that pain or that embarrassment anymore, then you kind of shrink, right? You kind of shrink from the possibility. You kind of shrink from the opportunity because you don't want to. Yeah, I could do it, but I really don't want to do it. But here's the problem with that. You don't grow in those situations. You can't grow if you're shrinking, right? I mean, that's an obvious statement. But the fact of the matter is that so many of us do that. So many of us say, I could do that business, but I just don't want to put the time into it. Or I could do this thing, but I just don't want to put the time into it. What I'm going to tell you is this. What's keeping you from the goals that you have? What's keeping you from the vision, the grand vision that you have for yourself is simply the practice of a few skills, the addition of some skills into you. Maybe it's learning how to market better. Maybe it's learning how to communicate better. Maybe it's learning how to do videos better. I don't know. But there's just a few little things. You're not far from where you want to be. You just have to add the right things. You got to find the right mentors. You got to find the right people, and that's what self-educator it was created for. I did this because you know what? I see these little gaps all over the place, and I know from working with people in my public adjusting business and in other aspects of life, I can tell you that it's just a little addition, the little new habit that you can develop every day. And that's what self-educator is here to do. So roam around the site, see if there's something that that you may see that yeah, you know what, if I added that skill I would be better. If I added that skill I could do that business. If I added that skill I might be able to create more freedom for my life. I might be able to grow, right? So here's what I'm telling you. Stop that shrinking process. Stop the shrinking process and reverse that, right? You want to start growing instead. I'm telling you, life is a lot more exciting when you grow. Life is a lot more fulfilling when you grow. So when you go out there and you start seeing that, hey, you know what, I'm backing up because I'm afraid of failing, I'm telling you, find a skill that you're deficient. Work on that, work on putting that together, work on developing that skill, and you're going to see that life is a lot more exciting, a lot more fulfilling, a lot grander. And you know what? Here's the bottom line. I'm a father, I'm a grandfather. You're going to be leaving an example to your generation, and that is the key, right? For me, that is the key. So go around, roam around the site, see if there's something that catches your attention. And you know what? Here's what I'm going to tell you. A lot of people are afraid of investing in themselves, and that's a huge mistake. I see a lot of people that smoke cigarettes, right? And you go out there, and I know in the Northeast, cigarettes are running anywhere from $8 to $10 or $12 a pack. And think about that. You're going out there, you're poisoning yourself. Yet these same people will not go out there and figure out or invest in themselves enough in order to break a habit, in order to to move and get better, right? I'm telling you, there's a consequence to be paid when you're doing things that are going to hurt you as opposed to things that are going to improve you. So don't be afraid of investing in yourself. And if you don't invest with with anything that you see here in selfeducator.com, doesn't make a difference. Find somewhere else to invest, right? We try to keep things to a minimal where you can advance without breaking your bank. But if you find that nothing interests you here, then find someplace else. The key is to move forward. The key is to acquire skills. The key is to invest in yourself. When you do that, life changes. Make this a great year for yourself. Again, roam around the site and see if we have something that can help you advance. And if we can, I'll be more than happy to, to be part of that growth with you. I'll be speaking to you soon.